Kaden, why are you crying? You're ugly when you cry and it's disgusting.
Oh, sorry, little Kaden. I'm just crying because I'm so upset that I can't take the username diarrhea on Roblox.
Oh, that is pretty upsetting. Well, why can't you take it?
Well, you see, it's because somebody in 2008 made the account diarrhea and then never logged back into it.
Oh, that's really sad. But you know what? Since diarrhea was abandoned, what if you made a museum of abandoned Roblox accounts that featured diarrhea, so that diarrhea wasn't just left in vain and can still be remembered?
That's a really good idea, little Kaden. I'll make sure that everyone knows diarrhea for the rest of their lives. Okay, you heard us, Fumble Family. Today, I am going to make a museum for abandoned Roblox accounts, because believe it or not, there is a freaking butt ton of abandoned Roblox accounts with really cool usernames with tons of Robux and stuff like that. So we're gonna go through a whole bunch of them today and then throw them into a museum that I've already pre-built. It looks like this. Sorry about that strange creature. I don't know why that thing's there. It always shows up. But over here you have the museum. It says abandoned Roblox accounts. And on the inside you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different categories that these accounts can fit into. The first one is missed accounts. Now this is for accounts that haven't done anything wrong. They're just accounts with cool usernames or cool items or just something that you would want to have. You missed this account. Ew. Next to it, we have legendary accounts, and this is accounts that are like awesome. They shouldn't have been abandoned. It doesn't make sense as to why they were. Across from that, we have the kinda smelly accounts. Now these are accounts that kind of radiate farts. It's understandable why they were abandoned, but I personally would still love them. And then next to that, we have deserve to be left behind. Now these are the accounts that just freaking suck. I mean, why would anybody want these? They're basically the dog poop on the bottom of your shoe. You just want to scrape them off and forget they existed. And of course, we have the last category, the should never have been created category. Now this is for Roblox accounts that do more harm than good just by existing, so they should just be deleted. All right, now that you know all the categories, let's check out the accounts. As you already know, diarrhea was taken and they're following Builderman. Watch out, Builderman.
Diarrhea's following you.
That being said, I think you guys know exactly where diarrhea belongs in the museum. The official diarrhea goes in kinda smelly, and they're kind of teeny. I didn't realize how large this museum is, so we're gonna make them giant. There we go. Diarrhea, because diarrhea is kinda smelly. Okay, the next account we're talking about today is named Breadstick, which just makes me hungry when I think about it. It makes me want some spaghetti, which is interesting. Breadstick literally only has 24 followers. It's like nobody remembers Breadstick's existence, even though they were made in 2008 and have such a beautiful and scrumptious name. Because of those qualities for Breadstick, I think I know exactly where they belong. In the missed accounts section, because I, for one, miss breadsticks. Okay, next we have an account named Good Soup. Zach, if you could please play Good Soup. So for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the meme that just played. Somehow someone back in 2009 decided to take this account name, even though it became a meme as of 2021. So congratulations, Good Soup, for grabbing such a good name and then never using your account ever again. By the way, very cute hair bows. It's safe to assume that Good Soup actually died in this zombie game here, so unfortunately, Good Soup is no longer with us, and therefore belongs in the missed accounts category. Sorry, Good Soup and Breadstick, you're both so tasty. After Good Soup, we have someone named Sisters, which, by the way, is a freaking amazing name snipe. But unfortunately, this means that the Sisters of Roblox have been abandoned ever since 2009. So I'm sorry, my sisters, but you are going in the Museum of Abandonment. I'm gonna go ahead and put Sisters as the first account in the Legendary Accounts section, because I feel like the name Sisters is just too dang good not to throw in Legendary Accounts. All right, now we have Mr. Krabs, which is a freaking great username. It's kind of tragic that it's not able to be used because Mr. Krabs is a hunk of a man. I, for one, would kiss Mr. Krabs on the eyeballs any day of the week. So it's pretty sad to see that Mr. Krabs on Roblox is an inactive abandoned account from 2008. That being said, you already know Mr. Krabs is going right in the legendary account section because Mr. Krabs is beautiful. And actually looks exactly like Sisters, which you know, they're twins. Next up, we have Noodle Boy. Kind of a name that I personally would love to have, but it's a little more sad that this person's gone because Noodle Boy was just here to have fun. according to their bio. They have a game, and the description of the game is I hate the mods. So let's see what this is about. Okay, here we are in I hate the mods. It appears to be a parking lot, some bricks, and a purple house that is clearly boarded up, probably for some bad reasons. Let's see. Apparently Noodle Boy was not exactly a well-behaved Robloxian. They hated the mods. They had a boarded up purple house that may or may not contain the missing bodies of half these abandoned Roblox accounts. But either way, Noodle Boy will be missed. Therefore, Noodle Boy goes into the missed accounts category, right next to good soup and breadstick. So far, all food themed. Next up, we have Daddy Rice Gum, an account that was abandoned in 2016. For good reasons, dear Lord. Why was this ever made? I wish it wasn't. But now it will be remembered forever in the Museum of Abandoned Roblox Accounts. Congratulations, Daddy Rice Gum. You are the first person to ever make it to the deserve to be left behind rank in the Museum of Abandoned Roblox Accounts. And might I say, your hair is looking very good today, Daddy Rice Gum. Okay, next up we have the account Preggers. I don't even know, I guess that's a good name, I guess, but at the same time, it's not the best. Like, I wouldn't want to go into a game and have everyone be like, oh, hey, it's freaking Preggers over there. So I kind of understand why Preggers was left behind in 2012, but we will remember Preggers forever and put them in the kind of smelly category, because it's not exactly a great name, but it is pretty funny. There you go. Preggers and diarrhea. Two things that go hand in hand. Next up, we have Smelly Man, which personally, I would love to have had this account. I am a smelly man myself. As you can tell. But unfortunately, this is not my abandoned account. I have no idea who owned this, but they abandoned it in 2008. They also had a shirt on that says Bat Dude Rocks. I don't know who Bat Dude is, but it's this person right here. They said, that's me. Woo! And if you click on their account, they also appear to be an abandoned Roblox account. Congratulations, Bat Dude. You're going in the museum. Okay, so obviously Smelly Man is going in the kinda smelly category because it was pretty much made for Smelly Man. But Bat Dude belongs in legendary accounts because this person was famous back in the day for being Bat Dude. Next we have Ree, which is, I think it's pretty good name, honestly. It's R-E-E-E. It could have been better, could have been Red, could have been Reed. It's kind of like they just clicked letters and made their username that way. And it works. But unfortunately, this account was abandoned in 2008, so it is going in the museum. And Ree is a cool account. Maybe not the best username, but we'll go ahead and say we miss Ree, because Ree's a sweet little thing, even though they look like John Doe. I went ahead and added some flaming poop to the kind of smelly category because I think it fits more and would add a little character to this area. Oh God, what the heck is that thing? Okay, next up is an account called Totally Not Shed, and this is the richest account of all the accounts that we're gonna look at today. I can't remember just how much they own, but it's somewhere in the millions. This is an alternative account owned by Shedletsky that happens to have a Dominus on it, a light bulb worth 33,000 Robux, and just a lot more, like multiple things worth 1 million Robux each. I have no clue why Shedletsky has this like bank account of a Roblox account just sitting here, but don't question Shedletsky because they're Shedletsky. And though we know who the owner of this account is, this account still has not been logged into for a very long time. It's safe to assume that Shedletsky does not care about this super duper rich account and is just kind of letting it sit to collect fart dust. So for being the richest Robloxian in all of this museum, Totally Not Shed lands themselves in the legendary account. In the legendary account section, congratulations Shedletsky, you deserve it. Here we have diarrhea, but it's spelled wrong, and their bio is so no one took this username, roll on the floor laughing, and they also made their account in the same year that the person who made the other diarrhea account made the account. Most people would not remember incorrectly spelled diarrhea, but I will never forget them. And in my eyes, incorrectly spelled diarrhea belongs at the very front of the legendary account section. You will always be remembered incorrectly spelled diarrhea. Okay, next up is my abandoned Roblox account. The first account I ever owned, actually, back in 2010. Made on the same exact day as my current account. It's named ShadowTeen5898. I abandoned it because I forgot the password, and then I got the password again, but then I just never logged back in because so ShadowTeen5898 goes in the missed account section because I kind of missed my first account. Maybe I should log in there here and there. Maybe. Okay, next up we have an account named Keemstar. Believe it or not, was made in 2010. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This one deserved to be abandoned. Actually, even better, this one deserved to not even have been created. I think it goes without saying, Roblox is a better place without this user here. But Roblox is not a better place without this user here. Unfortunately, Eggman is one of the abandoned Roblox accounts that were abandoned in 2007. That might be the earliest account yet. They have a few items of their own. They played a few games, but they just never logged back in after a certain point. Therefore, Eggman has been abandoned, but not forgotten. Because Eggman's going right here in the legendary accounts. And we're gonna leave him small, so he's a teeny little egg boy. Next up, we have an account named Toilet Brush. Now, this is an account that I would personally want to have. It's something that I would like to embody. There's nothing cooler than becoming a toilet brush and scrubbing the inside of toilets. And this user knew that, which is why they have 11 whole followers who agree with that lifestyle choice. But unfortunately, they were still abandoned in 2009. Perhaps the owner realized that they didn't want to be named Toilet Brush and that they didn't want people to call them Toilet Brush no matter where they went. So basically, it makes sense that Toilet Brush was abandoned. But I personally would love this account. Out of respect for Toilet Brush's name, I will leave them in the kind of smelly category because that name kind of smelly. And now last but certainly not least, we have a legendary account known as Nuggets. Now Nuggets was abandoned all the way back in 2008 and they had something very sweet to say in their bio. They said,
"Hello, I are Nuggets."
Which really speaks to the soul if you ask me. They also had a place called Nuggets Place or Nuggets Palace, and the description says Nuggets everywhere.
XD.
But unfortunately, I am not allowed to enter this place for some reason. But worry not, Nuggets, though you and your epic ninja outfit have been abandoned, so that you're never without your nuggies again. They will never be forgotten so long as you are standing in the Museum of Abandoned Roblox Accounts in the legendary category. And there's no way in hell that I'm not going to give you a giant chicken nugget. Okay, my Fumble family, in the end, this is how the categories came out to be. We have 4 users in the kind of smelly category who are all kind of smelly. 5 users in the missed accounts category who are all missed and awesome. 1 user in the deserve to be left behind category who deserved to be left behind. Another 1 user in the should never have been created category who really should just never have been created. And last but certainly not least, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 giant chicken nugget accounts standing in the legendary accounts section. So what do you think, my Fumble family? Would you wanted to have had any of these accounts, and which ones would you wanted to have? Let me know in the comments below. Please let me know if you liked the video by liking the video and subscribing if you haven't already, because that does help me out a whole butt ton. And until next time, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video, and goodbye.